Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and if you are new here, welcome. My name is Carla. Today's video is a cook with me. It is not a clean with me. I just wanted to show you guys what I kind of cook throughout the week. Especially I think I had to work 2 nights this week, I believe. But let's go ahead and start with this first one. This is sausage and peppers, and it's a pasta bake. So what I did is I chopped up all the sausage, put it on a baking sheet. I left one link intact just because I can't eat this meal because it had pasta, and I do low carb. So I left one link intact, and I took that to work with my spaghetti squash. But what I did is just chop these up and baked it for 30 minutes at 375. I added green peppers and the purple onion, and that is it. And I baked it for 30 minutes, and then I went ahead and boiled the pasta. And after all that was done, I mixed all of this together, topped it with some cheese, put it back into the oven at 375 for about I want to say 30. No, I think I did mine for 20 minutes. It just depends because obviously this is already cooked. So you just want to cook it until your cheese melts. And that is it, you guys. This was super simple. My husband enjoyed it. The kids enjoyed it. And it's something simple that I was able to leave for my husband. So when he got home with the kids, all he had to do was just heat it up. And that is it. Also, you guys, I forgot to mention that I did not use that can of tomatoes that I showed at the beginning of the video. I don't even know why I took that out. I thought I was making my own sauce, but I ended up using the jar. So disregard the can of tomatoes. Alright, you guys, this, you will see how it comes out of the oven. It looks really, really good, and it was super simple. And like I said, everybody enjoyed it. I think I had garlic bread, I'm not sure, or maybe a salad. I forgot what I had left for them. Alright, now this one, you guys, this you can find at any Mediterranean or Greek restaurant. It's super simple to make. All it has in it is chickpeas, cucumbers, the red onions, tomatoes, feta cheese, and then of course you season it however. I use salt and pepper, avocado oil, I think I used some balsamic and some red wine vinegar. It is not very keto friendly because of the chickpeas, so I don't eat a bunch of it in one sitting. But I did spread this salad out. I was taking this to work actually. I made me a little bowl to take with me, and then I ate it throughout the week. But it does have carbs because of the chickpeas. You don't have to add the chickpeas actually. You can just mix whatever you want: cucumbers, tomatoes, onions, black olives, banana peppers. There's so many ways to make this, but I did not have any banana peppers, and I don't like black olives, so I did not add those to it. But you can also make this into a dinner meal by making some blackened grilled chicken and adding it right onto the salad. I just did not have time to make that. Oh, and one more thing, that's right, I forgot about the garlic. I did add garlic to this, but like I said, you can make this into a meal. You can grill some chicken. I like to eat this with some blackened chicken. You guys, this is super, super good, and it's super healthy. It's super clean. I mean, minus the chickpeas, it's just so delicious. Alright guys, on to the next one. Now this is a zucchini soup. So what I do here is I don't like to peel all the skin off the zucchini because it just, I don't know, I think it tastes a little better when it has some of the skin on it, but I do make sure that I wash it really well. You just want to put it in a boiling pot of water, and not too much water, just enough to cover the top of the zucchini. Once that is done, takes about 10 minutes. You put all that in a blender. You add a little bit of milk, a little bit of butter, salt, and garlic, and that is it. And you blend it, and you get a cream-based soup. This was the only way that I can get him to eat soup when he was a baby. It's just like baby foods, the ones that come in the jar, the carrots or the squash, whatever you want to call it. But at least I know that this I made from scratch, and it doesn't have any other products that don't need to be in. I mean, because we all know that it's just not the veggies that is in there. They have to keep that on the shelf. So this is what I gave my son when he was a baby. So I make him soups like this. Even now he's 13, and I'm actually making this for him. Alright, you guys, this next one I will link the recipe down below. I think this is called the best meatloaf ever. But basically, it's ground beef. You need Italian breadcrumbs, eggs, milk, some parsley, and some onions, and you just pretty much just follow the recipe. Like I said, I will link it down below. But this is the only meal that I actually followed the recipe to the T. And the recipe, I think it's calling for 2 pounds of ground beef. As you can see that I had to split it in half, and I did add more than 2 pounds. I think this was like 3.5. So I didn't double my recipe, but I did add a little bit more than what it called for, just because I had more meat, because I'm feeding more than 8 people. But I think this turned out really good, you guys. I enjoyed it. My husband said it was really good. The kids said they loved it. And I actually think I have leftovers, because I think I did this, I want to say 2 nights ago, maybe. I'm not sure. Or a night ago, I forget. But this turned out really, really good. And it's funny because the title of this is, I think it's called the world's best meatloaf, I think, or greatest meatloaf. But I will link it down below, like I said. But it was super easy to make. The only thing, I think it's, I want to say, I don't know if it was on Pinterest, I forget, but she does mention, if you read the blog, versus just going down to the recipe, she does mention do not use a loaf pan. So like you see right here, this is just a regular sheet pan, and she said to go ahead and shape it yourself, instead of putting it in the pan, because the pan, then all the juices will still, I guess it doesn't cook all the way because it's sitting inside a pan, and the juices will go, like the juice won't let it get cooked, I think is what she said. So I think it made sense. I don't know, but I shaped it nicely. I didn't shape it too nicely. It wasn't the prettiest looking meatloaf, but it tastes really good, you guys. The one thing I don't show is the topping, which was, like you can see, it's ketchup and chili sauce. I think it's half a cup of each, I believe. You mix it together, and 10 minutes before this is done, you just spread it on top, put it back in the oven, and then leave it for 10 minutes, and this is what you get. And it was super, super awesome. I did serve this with veggies. I forgot to put some on this plate, but you guys, this was super delicious. And I ate it with cauliflower mash, and then my family ate it with regular mashed potatoes. So guys, if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, and if you are new here, do not forget to subscribe, and I will see you in my next one.